What is good, hunters? Welcome back to part 2 of this OP TCG top 10 from myself and Kaizoku Ice. If you're watching this right now, I'm probably in Japan buying some cards with TCG Baka. We're gonna go outside of our comfort zones, buy some new cards, unknown stuff, go in all different kinds of shops, meet people. We're trying to bring you on this adventure with us in Japan, South Korea, and back to Japan afterwards. But for this video, it's part 2. We're doing the 5 last cards and potentially a bonus card from myself. By the way, the contest is still in full effect. All you got to do is subscribe to my channel, Odd Wolf Hunts, like this video, turn on alerts, and let me know who's your favorite EDM artist. So enjoy part 2 of this OP TCG Top 10. Peace! Look, obviously, guys, we're going to have to show a couple of Grails just because some of the Grails are some of the most beautiful cards. And my 6th card is probably one of the biggest Grails there is in the One Piece TCG. First, though, I want to show you guys something here. You'll see at home. Okay. So this is volume 104, if I'm not mistaken. The goated volume 104. You probably all know where I'm going with this. This is actually, guys, this is a first print. It's sealed. It's a first print. Such a, with the OB also, you can like this piece of paper down here, but this cover here has to be one of the most iconic manga covers of all time. And to me, it's like, can't really talk about my favorite cards without talking about this. It's just, that's the thing, man. It's like, I understand that these cards are too expensive. The ones I'm about to show, they're too expensive right now, but they just, I just couldn't not talk about them. They're too important to me. But yeah, a lot of the times, some of the bigger Grails in One Piece, they actually just take a piece of a manga cover that's well known, and they reformat it and redesign it into a card. And I couldn't pick. Here I have obviously the Gold SP, the OP05 manga, and the Silver SP right here.
So good.
I couldn't pick. I just couldn't pick. But this design, this Oda design, with the manga panel, obviously, on the OP05, and then the gold and the silver. These cards, they are just sublime, man. They are just a work of art. I remember seeing this. Do you remember when people were saying that the 3rd anniversary SPs were made of gold? It's a real silver and real gold.
The misinformation behind that.
The misinformation. I remember being in Japan when these cards were coming out in Japan, and I picked a copy. I actually have a copy in Japanese also, but I don't keep, I told you that I went and got all these cards for the show today, like for this episode, but unfortunately I don't keep all of this at home anymore because it's like I don't think it's that safe anymore. But it sucks, but I went and picked these up. I don't have the Japanese version with me right now, but it's fun because I was noticing that there's a clear difference between the Japanese version and the English version. The way the gold foil is done on the English version is actually way more fun, which is rare to say, but it's way more fun because it looks like sparkles. And on the Japanese version, it looks only like gold lines. Very interesting, right? It's the same with the silver one. The silver one looks like it has kind of these silver sprinkles on them, but the Japanese version has like straight lines, and it's cleaner. But I don't like it as much. I think the gold and silver ones are great in English. And then obviously the manga, I don't know. It's just, how cool is this? How cool is this combo of the manga cover with the OP05 manga alt art? And they hit a home run with this manga. A lot of the manga right now, some of them are not that interesting to me, and I feel like they're overdoing it with some of these, like the three admirals. I'm not like that big of a fan of them. They're still cool cards, and I wouldn't mind pulling them, but I just feel like nothing will beat this, in my opinion. And even if people are hyping up the red, it's my personal opinion, but the red Luffy manga it's nothing compared to this one. This one with the purple and the fact that it's the, you know, OP05, the, you know, the box set, Gear 5, I don't know. It's just perfect.
Yeah,
and
no, it's great.
I'm going to be grading this copy of the manga, and I want to display them together at some point. Someday in my life, I'll display them. It's just, right now, I don't know, man. We talked about this. It's a little tricky to display stuff. It's just, it's making me nervous a little bit. But there's a lot of money in One Piece, and a lot of good people. I'd say 99% people are good, of the people are good in One Piece. But there's like this 1% of like people that are not making this hobby perfect. Very close, but not perfect. I'm hearing like really bad stories of people getting stolen, and I'm just trying to be a little bit more careful now. And I think you are too. So it's just, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't want to get too sad about all that stuff, because the hobby overall, I would say, is fantastic. But I've been seeing a lot more stuff, and I think we've talked about it too. Like, man, there's obviously some of these cards have gone up a lot, and people realize they've gone up a lot. So whether it's, you know, packages being stolen or like into like robberies and breaking into the stores, it's just it's a shame.
Again, I made some decisions on my end. The thing is, like, there's a good balance between certain things. Like, I was discussing this with other people last week. I'm pretty happy that some of the prices on some of the championship cards are going up, because now professional players of the TCG can concentrate and focus on the TCG. And they can actually make generational money. That's the big upside of cards going up in value, because there's a lot of people that win finalist cards or, you know, championship cards that are not collectors, they're actually players. And now they like uncut sheets and stuff like this. And because Bandai has been doing this well, these items are high in value, which means these people can live and make like a fortune playing the game. And I think that's very important for a TCG, the TCG's health. At the same time, I know a lot of you guys at home, you're coming into One Piece now and you're like, I want to collect these cards, but it's really hard. Even like opening booster boxes is really hard. What I can say to that is, like, don't focus too much on what I'm showing you right now. Like, don't FOMO too much about, like, I'm showing you these cards and Kaizoku's showing you these cards because we want you guys to have a peek at some of our biggest grails. Like, I went to pick these up from my vault today to show you these cards because I want you guys to be able to see the texture, to learn about these cards. You don't need to own them to appreciate them. It's fun to own them, but I was there early. I took a gamble on these. Like, I bought some and the prices were going down like early. And I remember the prices went down like a few weeks after I bought these, and I was like, what did I do? But my feeling in my heart was that I believed in the TCG, and I believed in the art, and I believe in the manga. I believe in the IP, so I just went for it. And I know you did the same. And because of people that are knowledgeable and educated in the TCG like you, we all like passed each other some important information early on, and we're lucky. You know, the people that were lucky, that were watching your channel early on, they are lucky. But that doesn't mean that you have to come into the TCG and approach it differently than we did initially. Come in and go for the small gems. Like, go and look for the stuff that makes you vibrate. We always say it. It doesn't need to be, you shouldn't be buying cards because of the market. Like, the market price of a card should not drive how much you like it. You should be buying these cards just like we did. You should be buying them because you're like, whoa, this is insane, right? And there are some cards recently that I've seen that are, you know, I'm showing you my favorite cards right now. Maybe at some point I'll make a video, and I know you've made videos like this, but more affordable cards. But I showed you some cards, like I think there's this this Usopp card that I showed you. What's the name? I don't remember which set it was.
It's the secret rare from OP03 Pillars of Strength with the words at the top. It's like I think you called it, like, he looks like almost like a superhero with the text at the top, and he's he's doing his little slingshot.
We shouldn't reveal that it's Usopp though, right?
Oh.
No, I did. It's my fault. I forgot.
Sogeking. My bad.
Sogeking. I'm sorry. But
Who is
no.
that?
Who is Sogeking? I don't. But yes, it's exactly that one, man. Good memory. But that Sogeking one, I bought that like a couple of months ago, like for 20 bucks. And you remember I told you, I'm like, yo, this card is so sick. It's so cool. It's so different. You know what I did? Pro tip. I just went and I looked at every single card of every set that had been released since the beginning. And I just saw this card. I'm like, what is this? I need to get it. I'll put the art here, but yeah, it's such a cool card. But yeah, you can still buy some cards. Just trust your instincts. And I know it's right now, it might be discouraging, but yeah, it is what it is.
No, that's, I think, the most perfect segue to the next card, because right, we've shown some cards that, you know, might be pretty penny, but as Mr. Oddwolf just said, there are so many cards out there that are still, you know, relatively affordable. And if you focus more on what resonates with you, the art in particular, I'm sure you guys are going to do well. So the next card that I'm going to show you guys is actually an SP, my personal favorite SP card. And SPs in general, I might say just here real quick, not financial advice, haven't been getting that much love in today's market. So when you talk about good opportunities, maybe it's a good opportunity. I don't know, just a dude with a hat, as you guys all know.
Just a dude with a hat.
This, my favorite SP, right here.
Yes.
And
yes.
I mean, it would not be a video unless I showed this to the Kaizoku crew. I mean, Law is me, I am him. This is just an amazing card. This is the SP from OP04. I know Oddwolf here just showed the Hancock earlier. So this is the same art style which we're gonna get here in OP16, which I'm very happy that they're redoing that art style, because I mean, come on, like this is just,
it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's so nice. This one in particular is drawn by Anderson.
Gonna be, sorry to cut you, but just to say, I was thinking about this today because I was looking at this card when I was picking up my Boa Lisa. It's fun because some people might be annoyed that they're redoing the style, but I think it's cool because it's putting eyes back on this set from early on.
No, 100%. And this card right here is, to me, I mean, this is one of the best, if not the best law card out there. I have the second best law card in my next stack that I'm going to talk about. But this one here, guys, I mean, I don't think it goes for more than maybe $200 raw, no more than $400 in the PSA 10. And as I said earlier, SPs have kind of, I mean, I still think SPs are pretty cool, but people are focusing on other cards right now. But hey, this is a card that I feel like when you look at it, especially with these being the second ever SPs coming from OP04, it just feels like, you know, why would I not want to get one of these cards? Especially, you know, we have the Boa Lisa, you have the Law, even some of the, you call the weaker ones, like the Whitebeard. Like, I mean, that was amazing. That's not a weak one, but that was amazing too, right?
But there's the Sakazuki also, right?
Oh, the Sakazuki is phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah. You were gonna say, by the way, I cut you. You were gonna say who the artist is.
Oh, Anderson. Yes, Anderson. Maybe you can pull up some pictures because I don't think I have any other Anderson cards here.
But it's a he?
Not
sure.
Don't
know? You're not sure?
I don't know.
We'll put up some of his cards or her cards here.
Yeah.
Anderson. It's hard sometimes to get. Honestly, sometimes it's hard to get all the information about the artists. You know, but we're trying. We're doing our best. If you know anything about Anderson, just tell us in the comments. But I'll try to put something up.
But yeah, I think that entire OP04 art style, where it's almost like a portrait, a LinkedIn profile pictures, I like to call them. Like, they're just so, I don't know. It really does feel like art when I just look at it. I mean, a self-portrait. Well, I don't know.
That's why people call I can pull it back.
Yeah.
I think I have it here. That's why people call her the Boa Lisa, you know?
Yep.
There's a reason. It's just, this art is fantastic. It just feels like it's a design of its own. And you're right. If these were blown up in a museum, it'd be insane. Like, it'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
I hope one day they do this thing. It'd be so cool. Like, you enter a museum and they have these blown out cards with the texture on them as like
sick,
similar to paintings, and maybe even having, if some of these artists are actually illustrating, like drawing or painting, because with Magic the Gathering, that's something incredible. A lot of the art was painted back in the days, and they would just like buy the rights to the painting and repurpose it for a card. And you can, like, some people bought the original art of Black Lotus and stuff like that, you know.
Oh.
So I think it'd be cool to see if some of these. I would love to buy like the sketch of the Boa Lisa by Sunohara. That'd be like so cool, you know. So yeah, but you're right, man. It's these SPs. I'm sure the Miss All Sunday is going to do really well in the new set, the Ace. But yeah, this one is the Kuma also. I think
the Kuma,
like
I think
punching up. I think it's a cool one too.
That's a great one. Yeah.
Nice one, man. And look, we are talking right now about like our favorite cards, of course. And I think you're just like me. I think like, are you the kind of guy that just sits down at his desk sometimes and opens his cards and goes and looks at his cards? I don't know if you guys do that at home, but I love doing that. I'll just go and it feels like that's why I keep like, you know, what I started doing to still have some cards you know, up on my walls or on little shelves in my place. I have some, you know, stuff that doesn't cost too much, and like Japanese cards or other languages like French, and I keep those because I love the art so much. But I need to have a couple of these cards up because we said that in one of our how to collect episodes, but creating a little dopamine menu around you so that you feel the art, you know. But yeah, I feel like we're talking about our top 10, and for us it came naturally because we probably gravitate towards these cards when we're sitting down. Daily, you know, when I just picked up all these cards from the vault and I brought them back home, and I was like, okay, I have them with me. I'm gonna spend like a good hour looking at them, looking at the history of the cards. And that's the thing. A lot of people right now are just looking at the dollar sign, but please just take the time to look at those cards. They are a work of art.
Yeah.
Okay, next card. There's no segue into the next card. It's just a very cool card. It's probably my favorite. I'm not even gonna say this. I was gonna say my favorite Luffy card, but it's too hard to pick.
Okay.
I'm not sure you were thinking about this one. This is the top 8 Luffy.
I don't even remember you having that card. So dang, that's a banger. That's a banger for sure.
That is a banger. So this top 8 Luffy prize, the online offline regional prize. I'm gonna take off the plastic because here we take off the plastic. No rubber here.
What did he say?
What?
What?
So this online offline regional top 8 card, I remember picking this up like as soon as I saw one online, a BGS 10, I picked it up. And again, trust your instincts. I'm just gonna let you know I did well on this card. But to me, when I saw this, it's a familiar design because it's not an Oda design card, but it felt like it's compatible with the Oda signature. You know, to me, it has that same movement. And the black and I love when Luffy's haki, like the red and the black are exploding. Yes. There's also this 3rd anniversary winner from the artist, the illustrator of Black Clover, I think.
Yes, Yuki Tabata. Yes.
Yuki Tabata, that you love. It almost made my list. I was hesitating between.
I did.
Damn.
I did because I didn't want to. Yeah, okay.
Nice. We touch fingers right here. somewhere I don't know. Somewhere, but yeah, so I was hesitating between the two because I wanted to showcase a card that has black haki, and with the red on this one, it just I mean, look at this card, and this is fun. This is a like, it's not an artist, it's a studio. So this is the Studio Vigor, which is a Japanese studio that was built in open in 2019, I think, from what I was looking at. And you can see it here, Studio Vigor. But this is a studio, like a lot of companies, like Pokemon, they have deals with other like 5-band illustration, and they have deals with big illustrated graphic companies when they need to like do a lot of cards, so they hire these companies. It's the same here with One Piece. They hire the studio a lot regularly to make a lot of common cards. That's actually what I saw. But there's a couple of cards that are masterpieces from this studio. I don't know who illustrated this or if it's a team effort, but so this is one of the biggest cards they made. But there's also two cards one that you will see afterwards that you will remember, but this one is the Doflamingo sitting with his crew, which is such a cool card. You can tell that this style, again, there's a little bit of that faded, the colors are faded together a little bit like the red and black here, but here it's purple and pink. I love the way they drew the crew, the family in the back, the Doflamingo family, because you can barely see them, but when you shine a little bit of light on them, you kind of discover their faces, and then they disappear again, which I really love. And another card that they did was the Zoro Event Top Prize.
My goodness!
I don't own the English version, but this is a Japanese version. That again, I picked this up early 2024 because I was like, this card is sick. But that's also made by Studio Vigor, so insane cards. They go so well together. And there is black and red hockey on the card. So I think it's fun when you look at who makes the card. You learn so much. I'm not like usually the biggest fan of the championship or winner cards like the border. I'm not the biggest fan of these, but on these cards, it's well integrated. The hockey is going over the border. I also think, I'm not sure 100%, I'll have to look it up again, but I also think that they designed the champion card, the Kaido champion card from 2023. I think it's Studio Vigor. I think this is just top of my head, but just fun little neat info about these cards. But yeah, this Luffy card is so badass, man.
Yeah.
So badass. Yeah.
It's like, I feel like he's taking a step in the picture and his Conqueror's Hawk is just like oozing out of him. Like he's just too powerful, I guess. And I like that card a lot. That is one actually because we talked, I think, a little bit before about how some of the those like Treasure Cup cards, those top 8, 16, 64 cards, we like them, but they didn't resonate the same way with some of the other cards out there. But that one there, and that Zoro too, that Zoro is, anytime anyone's just leaking hockey, because just
100%. And you're right. It feels like he's taking a step towards us, and he's got that grin on his face when he's about to beat the shit out of him. It's like, you thought I wasn't strong. I am coming for you. And you can feel it in the card. So yeah, definitely one of my favorite Luffy cards.
Nice one. Nice.
Segue time. By the way,
this is. Oh wait,
it's tough to pick just 10 cards. So I'm happy that I get to show some other cards because I also love these cards, but it's tough. But I hope you agree with our selection.
No, I think I like your selection. I hope people like mine too, because the next one I'm going to choose actually is one of my favorite Luffy cards. I don't know if it's number one, but this one to me is one of the more unique Luffy cards, and it's the Store Championship winner Luffy.
I almost picked it up too. But I told myself this has some of the Filipino vibes, right?
Oh my gosh, it's like you read my mind, man. So this is the Filipino Luffy, is what I'm gonna dub this card as. No, I'm just kidding. But like so the reason why I chose this card in particular, first things first, the artist is Niji Yahashi. And they actually did a lot of art for what was my favorite mobile game, was Fire Emblem Heroes. Man, I spammed that game. Man, I'm not usually a pay-to-win kind of player, but I may or may not have used my credit card to like buy the currency in the game to get characters, but I'm not going to confirm or deny that. But they had some great art for Fire Emblem, and Fire Emblem actually is like one of my favorite franchises of all time. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, well, I like this card. And then you mentioned the whole like Filipino aspect to it. I think for some reason it reminds me of myself somewhat. And the next thing I love, I think the most about this card is that, to me, this really looks like a pirate. Like, he really, really does look like a pirate in the truest fashion of what a pirate actually means. Like, he just, I don't know how to describe it. Like the back, there's treasure chest in the background. Like a
feels like he has anchored his boat and he's like exchanging
yeah.
gold for food. You know,
I love that.
it's the
I love
port
that
of
take
entry.
actually.
They're like,
It's like this card really speaks to me, and it's a winner card, as you guys can see. This is, you know, we don't have this type of stamp in the trading card game besides the Kid, which was the Store Championship, I think, Volume 2. So there's only 2 cards with a similar type of winner stamp and championship one-piece stamp here on the left. So that in itself is also relatively unique for the card. And yeah, I think that it's hard because there's a lot of great Luffy cards out there, but to me, I think I resonate with this one the most for everything I just said.
yeah, and you've been loving this card since the early days. You actually talked about this card early on, and I picked it up like right after because you convinced me, and yeah, it's a great card. There's actually an error version of that card that's really rare, right?
Impossible to find. I think there's 2 in a PSA 10. I don't remember, but very,
What's
very
the
rare.
error? Do you remember what the error is?
I believe it is. Oh, what's that put here? I think it's missing the rush here. Sorry, let me switch the cams.
Yeah, it's something like that.
I think this part here. Oh, I almost gave away my other card. I want to say the rush right here is the error. I'm not sure if it's missing or there's a typo. I don't recall.
I tried to buy it like a few months ago, the error version, and I bought it. I was putting a little bit of money on the side to buy this error version specifically, and the seller canceled my order. They probably realized that they had an error card in their hands and that the price would go up. But I still hate when people do this. You get your money together. I didn't even like try to negotiate. I just bought it, and yeah, so I don't have that version, but I have the regular version, which is still an incredible Grail. It's still a great card. Well, dude, that's fun. I feel like since we're talking about Luffy, we should stick on the Luffy subject right now. And we mentioned this card before, but my next card, the number 8 on my list, is the Oda Sig.
Banger.
So yeah, banger card. And I know you guys like maybe don't believe me, but I got these cards, both of them, the Japanese version and the English version. I got both of them for $1,000, $500 each. One for 600, the other one for 400.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but it's like at the beginning, nobody was buying these cards, and people didn't realize that they were this rare. But the Oda Sig, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna say much because the card speaks for itself. We said it earlier. It's very rare that Oda signs anything. Like very, very rare that he will put his signature on anything. This is the only card of the TCG with the signature of Oda. I hope it stays that way. I don't want to be greedy here. I just think like, even if I didn't have the card, I'm serious, I'm not lying. Even if I didn't own the card, I would prefer that they keep it only for this specific card, because it just feels like, you know, this kind of mysterious man that just kind of came and signed one card and left. You know, that's how I perceive Oda. He just comes and goes, and I think it's very Oda to only have one card signed by him. And this card, like with the One Piece stamps everywhere in the back and the gold lines. Yeah, I think it took a little while for people to realize how big of a grail this was. I saw these cards early on and I was like, yeah, I'm getting this.
Need it.
Just so you know how random this is for me, I was looking at somebody streaming their cards on a TikTok shop and they put the Oda Sig up there, like the Japanese one. They were selling it for cheap, like $400, the Japanese one, on a TikTok shop. And I was like, I should probably get this. And I like sent this money to this person on the West Coast, and I was like, I'm never seeing my money again. But no, they shipped the card. They actually shipped me the card, and it's an official card. It's BGS 10. Like there's a crack on the slab on the right side. That's why I paid so cheap. But I'm gonna get a reslab at some point. I don't care. But yeah, so I have the Japanese. I can't, like, usually when I have a Japanese and English version I'll usually sell the Japanese version at one point if the card goes up this much, so that I can fund other stuff and have money for life. But for my life, not for life. But for this one, I like the combo of having the card in Japanese and in English. It's just, yeah, it's so clean. And the pop report on this one, I think I have it here. On the English version, the BGS 10 pop report is 521, and there's 103 black labels, which is a high black label gem rate, which I think is normal for Grails in One Piece. I think like the Goldie Roger has a high gem mint rate, similar to this one. I think it's probably because they printed these sheets separately from everything else with brand new blades. You know, in my opinion, when they were making something like this, they want to honor Oda. So that's probably why there's so many of these that are gem mint 10s or black labels. But, well, gem mint 10, sorry, with BGS, I don't want to confuse people. With BGS, gem mint is not 10, it's pristine 10. And black label, you know, I just don't want to confuse people. But yeah, basically, not a lot of pristine 10s of these out there, but a gem rate that's fairly high. Make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, just like amazing card, man. Do you own one, Oda Sig?
Do not.
Again, probably told you to buy one, right?
I think I even told myself and to the Kaizoku crew to buy one, but look at me here. Didn't listen to myself. I tend to do that, though, actually. I tend not to listen to myself, but...
No, it's not true. You know, don't FOMO too much. You just showed us some amazing cards that you got. Like the Chibi Zoro, you have 2 copies, and you got that like for dirt cheap. So, you know, I think you don't be too hard on yourself. And you at home also, don't be too hard on yourself. And, you know, you're watching this video. If you're still watching it, don't forget, I'm running this cool contest. Just subscribe to the channel, like this video, turn on alerts, write down a comment. Just like tell me your favorite musician, EDM artist. I just want to know. But I'll take one of you guys and your friends to a BTSM show. The one you want, even if it's a festival, I'll give you the tickets and I'll take you backstage and we'll rip some packs together. So enter now. I think it's a pretty fun contest, right?
Yes, and if you guys haven't, because Mr. Albolfield blessed me. The first time I met him, when we did our video, I got to go to his concert with Kaizoku Ice, and guys, like, it was insane. And oh my goodness, like I woke up the next day, I was like, oh, my neck hurts. I was going like this the whole time. I was literally breaking my neck. It was so cool. So yeah, guys, please enter. It was a lot of fun. You guys, that's an experience, guys, that you guys have to. It's insane.
Also, I appreciate it so much. And also, like, if you guys are coming, for example, to a show in Texas, because we're playing in Dallas in August. Well, if that's the show you want to come to, maybe Mr. Maddie's going to be there too. So you'll meet both of us, rip packs with both of us. That would be really fun. But yeah, enter now. I think it's a fun contest. I wanted to do something different for this video. So yeah, just enter now.
So this one here, I think it's another Luffy card. To me, this is at least second or third favorite Luffy card in my collection, and it is the One Piece A Dallas Luffy.
I almost picked it too.
I mean, I'm a sucker for whenever there's, multiple characters on a card, but whenever there's 6 Luffys on a card, I mean, come on now. And I just love the whole progression of Luffy. Obviously, I have him in his base form into Gear 2. We've got, Gear 3 here somewhere. We got Bounce Man here, Gear 4, and got Gear 5 in the back. So, I mean, it's just a cool card.
And we don't have many cards. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's a real, like, Bounce Man card. Like, we have Snake Man, Luffy on the manga art, but I don't think there's a Bounce Man. Like, I don't know.
I know there's a Gear 4 secret rare alternate art in OP 10, but I'm not sure if it's Bounce Man. I know it's a...
Do you mean the really, really fat Luffy?
No. That's that's a 13 treasure.
I missed it. From which set?
Royal Blood OP 10.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
Well,
they,
if they're, we'll put it up if we
yeah,
if you see it. But yeah, there's again continue. But I think
yeah,
there's not that. Maybe one day there's probably gonna be a manga of a bounce man
I'm
at
sure.
some point.
I'm sure. But yeah, for right now, I mean, this is all that we have, a bounce man here, and I think that is such a cool card, guys. I mean, I've just said it with all the Luffy's on it. And then it's not easy to get the card. You had to go to One Piece Day Dallas. So you had to go to the first ever One Piece Day in America. So that in itself, I think, is a pretty cool little tidbit about the card. There's also the Zoro and the Utadon, which I don't have, but those two cards are also extremely cool. And I think that everything from One Piece Day Dallas, I think, was just very, very well done for these promo cards.
Did you go to One Piece Day Dallas?
I did not. I remember because obviously it's not too far from me here in Houston, but I remember something came up because Straw Hat Brother, shout out Straw Hat Brother, he went, and I think we were supposed to like do some things, and I was really sad because I remember I think at that time I had like 400 subscribers, and I was like, oh man, like this is my opportunity, and I didn't get to go, but it worked out. But yeah, I really, really wanted to go, and it's rare for, you know, to be able to go only 4-hour drive for me compared to having to go to LA for like the Dodgers game. That's a little bit more difficult. So yeah, sadly did not get to go, but
you have the cards now and you have the Dawn, so that's also pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
So
that's a really, I was looking, I have a copy also, I have a BGS 10, and I was like, am I picking this one up? But in back of my head, I was like, this man's from Texas. He's probably gonna show it off. But yeah, I actually bought this card initially in Japan because it was I think One Piece Day in Japan,
it was
or
also
promo.
It was also One Piece Day.
And I saw it, and I'm like, wow, this is so cool. And I graded it myself. It was like in this little plastic packet, and graded it myself. And yeah, but then later on I was like, I need the English version. So I picked it up too. Nice. It's such a cool card. Really, really, really underrated in my opinion. Like, and it's a low pop too. I don't have the pop here because it's your card on the top 10. Yeah, but it's a very low pop too.
Yeah, I actually think that it's low pop. I want to say maybe 1200, but it's not the easiest to grade either, if I'm not mistaken. It has lower than an 80% gem 10 rate, so yeah, pretty interesting, pretty rare. Yeah,
interesting. Okay, the next one for me, I think you're gonna enjoy this one if I can find it on my table here. Yeah, okay, I'll find it.
I'm ready.
So this is technically number 9. We're almost there.
Okay.
So number 9. Again, earlier we showed the cover of the volume 104 with the Gear 5. This one is volume 102. And this is my favorite manga after Gear 5 manga. Very underrated manga in my opinion. I'm gonna remove the plastic. We're removing the plastic.
Remove the plastic.
What did he say?
Very underrated manga. The Sanji manga from PRBO2. Extremely hard to pull. Very limited print. They're not reprinting these. This is something I'm telling you guys, if you want to put a little money on this. No, I'm not telling you guys. It's not financial advice. Not financial advice. Never. I'm telling you that if you like Sanji and you like manga in general, you should put a little bit more focus on this specific card because in my opinion, it is underrated as an art piece. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to bring FOMO, because I know these cards are expensive. Even though it's underrated, it's expensive. But the card in person, the way the leg is blue with the entire border being blue is flambé. You know, in French we say, it's funny because he says the stuff in French, like flambé, bœuf, like bouffe burst. What you guys say, bouffe burst, the manga panel, it's bœuf, like it's beef, basically.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's just beef in French. And flambé is like flame, so flambé, but it's flame, so it's funny.
What does diable jambe mean? Is that
jambe? Jambe is jambe. It's leg. It's devil leg. Diable. It's diable. Jambe le diable. It's devil's leg in French. But he says it a little bit weird, but it's all French words because he's a French character technically. But yeah, so it's funny. But yeah, so flambé is like you wouldn't say flambé, like you wouldn't say something is flambé like something is burning. You wouldn't say that. But flambé is more like a kitchen term for when you're like making certain desserts. You're like using a flambé technique. So it's like you're burning something a certain way. So that's why he has like flambé on his leg, like flames basically. But yeah, it's all French words. If you have other questions or you have questions in the comments, I can answer French questions.
He's a guy.
But yeah, Sanji for me, this manga is unbelievable. And it's actually taken from volume 102, if I'm not mistaken, which is the real wings of the captain. Because on that cover, you have Luffy in the middle, and then you have Zoro on the right side. And it's exactly like this. You know, I'm trying to showcase, but there's Luffy here, and then you have Zoro and Sanji side by side. Because I love when Zoro and Sanji are working together, even though sometimes they hate each other. But yeah, the real wings of the captain. And yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's volume 102. They're both on there. It's just like such an incredible card. This pop, BGS 10 pop is 119 with 8 black labels. That is extremely low, guys.
Yeah. Wow.
Really low. And even the PSA 10 pop report is low. So, I mean, this card, I love it. This is something that I'm keeping for life. It's just so good.
Nice.
Yeah. And I think the Zoro being green and Sanji being blue side by side is unbelievable. Really, really cool. I don't know, the Luffy on cover volume 102, it's not a manga. Right? I'm not familiar with the cover. I think it looks, honestly. I think it's just Luffy kind of like jumping in the sky. There's probably Kaido in the back. I'll put it up there, but what I'm mostly saying is if they make that specific Luffy as an art, it doesn't even need to be a manga, but man, that would be a sick display. The three of them together.
All three. That'd be sick.
That would look sick. That would look sick. Yeah, so that was my number 9 already.
Nice.
Already. We've been yapping for 4 hours, but we can't tell. We're just having too much fun. So I think it's your number 9 now.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do my number 9 and 10 kind of all together because they're more or less the same. So I'll show my number 9 and I'll show my 10. So my number 9 is, of course, have to kind of end with a law card.
Of course.
But then I had to bring out some of your favorite cards also. I mean, we have a similar, this is my 10. This is my 10, of course. But I figured I'd just kind of show off the rest of the other ones too that I have.
Finalist versions.
Yeah, so I don't think I even need to go too much into depth about these because I know that, you know, we kind of explained kind of like what these cards are, their significance, but I just want to go over some of the smaller details with some of these cards because, I mean, this is...
The law, just so people at home know, the law is not from the same pack.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes.
Just point that out so people understand that.
Yeah, no, thank you for that because the law is from the 2024 Championship Series and then the Ace here that you guys can see, this is 2023. So... Just
like the Jinbei and the
Bartolomeo. Yeah, so these three here, 2023, and then this one here, 2024. And then the Zoro that I showed earlier, the Chibi Zoro, that is also 2024.
Yeah.
So yeah, these cards are just phenomenal. I think the law here, the reason why I like this one the most is that because there's like snow in the background and because of the texturing on the card too, it almost feels like it's really snowing on the card. So there's another law card in that same pack, but I don't think I resonate with that one as much because it's I don't think there's an artist on the right side. So that's number 1. But then I think this one is also drawn by Niji Yahashi. So I'm just a big fan. Is this a Filipino law? Maybe. I don't know. But
and when you got these cards, did you know it was the same artist or no?
No, I just thought the art looked really cool. But it did look similar. It looked similar enough where I was like, oh, okay, maybe, but when I looked at the name, I said, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. That's Niji Yahashi."
I have that law too, and I remember, you know, getting this last year, I think, or earlier this year, when nobody was caring for these cards, and I was okay. So that, again, that's the thing. If you think, like, if you try to pick up these cards right now, people have caught on to the fact that they're very rare, they're finalist versions, they have texture and everything, and there's more educational content out there. Like we did, I think
you did.
we are partly responsible not to hype up the cards, but to educate, because we opened these packs and we tried to tell people, don't get fooled with all the mislabels. We're trying to take care of you guys so you don't make mistakes. Take your time, educate yourself. Go and watch these videos again. So you don't make mistakes by buying these cards, because honestly, there's still auctions going on where Propstein or even PSA sometimes they just have miss slabs and they'll say finalist version, but it's not one. So always try to find the texture or the one piece stamp in the bottom left corner. And if you want to DM me sometimes on Instagram or Kaizoku, I'm more than happy to help you guys. Like sometimes people message me and I'll try to help them if they're confused on if this is a real finalist or not. But yeah, I think, you know, I think these cards, when we picked them up, we were just picking them up because we're like, oh, the art is cool and there's texture. Why not grab the textured one? Because they were cheap back then. But yeah, you can still find those gems. Just listen to your heart.
Exactly. Very well said. Very well said. So, yeah, and then I guess the other ones, I mean, I know Odd Wolf here already showed the ace, so don't need to spend too much time on this card, but just phenomenal card. And same with the Jinbei. Jinbei is also cool. He's underwater. I love his little his little highlights in his hair when he was younger. I think that's just such a fun little touch. And then his cape also is like shimmering, which I think is just a really cool touch to the card.
Yeah.
And then lastly, Bartolomeo. I mean, to me, he looks like it's like a punk rock kind of art, and that he looks cool. He looks cool.
I love this character.
He looks so cool.
I love Bartolomeo. I think he's a very underrated character. I think his techniques are cool. I think he's really badass, man. And I love the look of this character. And I hope we're gonna hear more about him and more of the backstory and all of that.
Bartolomeo is really cool. I guess those are my top 10 here. So I'll let you round it out here.
It's again another good segue into my final card. So guys, for my 10th and last card, we can't be talking about finalist versions and the texture like on these beautiful cards without talking about my favorite Luffy card of all time and my favorite textured card of all time.
Amazing.
The Pointer Finger Luffy. And I'm gonna open the case here for you guys. Special treatment for the crew, for the Wolf Pack and the Kaizoku crew. But there's just 52 in the world of this card. And we had the amazing pleasure of opening these packs. I did not pull the Luffy. I pulled the Sanji, which was the big one I wanted with this one. I wanted an ace, but I got some, I was able to buy these because they were cheap, dirt cheap, like I said. But this one, I was looking for it. I'm very fortunate to have a copy of this. The texturing on this card, you can see right now on the video, is incredible. Again, you see the one piece stamp here and the texture all around. This is the first time, well, technically Romance Dawn made a small appearance in a magazine before that, but this is the first official weekly Shonen Jump appearance in number 34. This was the cover of the Shonen Jump. It's like, this is history. It's history because not only is it the cover of the first appearance of One Piece in Shonen Jump, but it's also the first championship in 2023, and this is a finalist version. You had to be in. We did this breakdown. You should go watch the video, but we did the full breakdown. But you had to be in the top 32, basically, of the finalists. And there's like different levels of how many packs you were getting. We did the breakdown. I'm not going to do it right now, but you had the pack, and then you had to pull the card from the pack, which is extremely hard. Like I had 3 or 4 packs. We got lucky. We were opening 4 packs, I think, and I didn't pull one of these. So yeah, I'm incredibly fortunate to own a copy. This is my biggest grail of everything that I own in terms of collectibles. Not because of the price, because early on, nobody cared for texture on these cards. Nobody really knew what these cards meant. I just love this card so much. like so much. I remember buying the Japanese copy because there's 4 copies. There's a Japanese copy. There's that was like a promo. There was there's an event pack like with no foil and no stamp, and then we have the non-finalist version of the people that were participation pack, so the people that were playing the tournaments basically. But we went through all of this, but there's other versions. Like if you want this card in another version that's cheaper, there's like different levels. But yes, I have to say that the texture on this one, it kind of makes the card for me. It really does.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful card, man. It's I just love this card. I wish I could display this at home, but I can't. It's like but I'm really happy. Like right now I have it with me, and I'm gonna, after this video, recording this video, I'm gonna take a big moment to look at it. And I just love this card so much.
Nice.
By the way, it's just quickly, it's a bonus card. I don't know if you had one, but I want to show one bonus card just because it fits with this. It's this
beautiful card.
It's the top 64 Nami card. I just wanted to showcase this card because this to me, it talks about the journey of the Straw Hats, right? It's like, this is the East Blue nostalgia, and it's the first characters on the small boat. And it's, again, with the fact that we're talking about the Shonen Jump cover and the beginning of One Piece, I really love this art of Nami that's like being Nami, and then Zoro sleeping and Luffy being Luffy. It's iconic. It's a really iconic card. And this is a top 64. It's fairly rare. I think the PSA pop is like 903, something like that. And the artist is Moroi or Moroi or something like that. They haven't done any other
cards,
but they have done art like as a living for a long time. I went on their website, and there's like so many cool artworks, including this one. So you should go check them out. It's great artists, but this is iconic. So I just wanted to show this because I almost sneaked it into my top 10. It was very close. I really love this card. And
that's a banger.
It connects directly. If you've seen, I'll put it up here, but if you've seen the Romance Dawn Volume 1 cover, like the manga, not the Shonen Jump, but the first volume, it's them on the boat, right? And it's the same iconic moment from the East Blue. It's very nostalgic for me. So yeah. You know, I didn't grow up reading the manga like you. You know, you're an avid fan since you were a kid. I was reading other manga, like weirder manga, when I was like Battle Angel Alita. I told you, like, I was reading Battle Angel Alita. I was also reading like Dragon Ball and stuff like that. But One Piece was not really something we were reading in Quebec. It wasn't like really that popular. And I started reading One Piece a little bit before COVID, and I started watching the anime during COVID, and it literally, like, you know, I know a lot of people say this, but to me, like, One Piece is part of me. I don't want to say that it saved me, but it's definitely, because a lot of other, like, art in general saved me. It's just to me, art is me. It's just this, I can't live without it. It's not necessarily that it saved me. It's mostly that I breathe art. It's just what I love, listening to music when I start my day, looking at my cards, being surrounded by the things that I love, reading, watching anime. It's just, this is the purpose of life to me, and the friends that we make along the way. And that's the thing. I felt disconnected during COVID, like probably many of you guys felt at home. And the anime, when I started watching it, I was just like, damn, this is just, I'm on this journey with them. You know, I'm part of their crew. So, but now I'm part of your crew. You're part of my crew. The Hunters, you guys are part of my crew. It's the Wolf Pack, the Hunters, the Kaizoku crew. We're one big crew. Do you have a bonus card, or we're wrapping up with this?
Yeah, I think, that was pretty much it.
You're good. Man, thanks for sharing this with me.
That was fun.
It's funny. We love the same things. Like, out of these thousands of cards, we were picking some similar grails, and it's really fun. Like it's fun to share. I would encourage you guys to do something similar with your friends at home. Like do a Friday night where instead of going out or partying, whatever, just go to your friend's place, bring your 10 favorite cards. They do the same. You sit across each other. You just show yours, they show theirs. I think this is, and you go online, look at the artists, look at the history, try to educate yourself around the art. That's the kind of stuff also, if you educate yourself around the art and the artists, you have a shot at finding those gems because your eyes are going to become better. There's practice makes perfect in terms of art. When you start noticing like the patterns of what makes art good, because it's very personal, but you can still resonate towards the good art. Like the good art usually resonates with more people than the bad art. That's why AI gen shit stuff is just shit. Yeah, no, we hate it. So encourage artists, go for the art, go for the artists, learn your history. I love you guys. Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sure we're gonna come back. I had the idea of doing a top 10 of our favorite cards of other TCGs.
Good.
Because we collect other cards too, so it would be fun. I think we should do that at some point. But Mr. Kaizoku, I love you. Thanks for joining me.
Love you, man. That was
Once
fun.
again, guys, yeah, it was so much fun. Kaizoku crew, thanks for joining. I love you guys, and thanks for the support you've been giving me. Your crew is awesome. And once again, I'm running a little contest. If you want to come see a BTSM show, the other stuff in my life is my DJ career. So if you want to come enjoy a show, maybe you know me, maybe you don't, but you'll be able to rip some packs with me, maybe even Maddie over there.
Hey.
Just subscribe, like this video, drop a comment, turn on alerts, and please go subscribe to Kaizoku Ice. He is the GOAT. I love him. My man.
Thank you.
People at home, it's been a pleasure. Peace out.
Peace.